What is going on, everyone? Welcome to Coexisting with Rob and Maggie. It is Friday, April 22nd. I don't know if you can hear it, but I got a train going by. Just honking that horn, I guess, or blowing that horn. What's going on, Maggie? How are you today?
I'm fine, Rob. Let me just really quick, address the elephant in the room that is my face right here. I guys, I have a superpower. Well, no, I have two superpowers, but the second one is me taking the smallest of pimples on my face and turning it into a crime scene. Like this used to be like the smallest thing, and now you can, see it from space. And
It's not that. Jeez.
oh yeah, no, it's not that bad, right? And I hit it, and I'm immensely self-conscious, and I wish there was a way to do the show like this.
Hey, Ricardo, thanks for doing that, man. We appreciate that. Hey, great pimpin'. Appreciate you doing that too.
Hello, you amazing people.
So, two things before we get started. You're probably wondering, why is there no opening? Well, first off, the one I had, we decided that it was not appropriate probably for the show, since I did not get approval for it yet. So we will show it like in the Fightful Select after show. It's the first time that I've ever had. I asked Maggie to watch it beforehand, because this time I was actually like, you know what? I love doing this show. I don't want to lose it. So I told Maggie, I'm like, this will be the only time I'll ever ask you to watch this before I do the promo. And I'll say this twice just in case somebody comes in later. Last week when I did the jokes, I realized why it bombed so damn bad, because what I do is I copy and paste my notes. Well, I realized that the joke bombed so bad, and I couldn't figure out why. So I went back and I realized that I missed part of what I was supposed to like paste. So I missed like part of the like middle of the joke. So that's why I got confused. Yeah, I know. So that was on me. So that's why I look like an idiot there. I felt like I literally, like, when I saw that, I dropped more F bombs in probably a 30-second span than I've ever done. And my dog literally just like, she was like literally just looking up at me and like, are you okay? What the hell is going on with you? It was
Oh, the
just,
cutest of tacos.
yeah, Taku. Yeah, she's good. She's asleep somewhere again. I don't know where at, but she's good. I I stepped in her pee this morning barefoot. That was good. Really enjoyed that. That's my fault. I didn't get up and let her out in time. So,
Well, it's okay because isn't it good luck? Because I think it's good luck here in
I
Bulgaria.
don't know if it's good luck here. I'm not
I
gonna
don't
try.
know. Like we're just like this crappy Eastern European country that we might as well get all the luck we need.
Yeah. Hey, if it's luck, I hope so, because I can't
Yeah,
get.
it's okay. Yeah.
So,
I'm also not sure if it's good luck. I'm just,
so
trying to
A-
make you feel better.
Asian Joe says, I think the mark means you're in the Blackpool Combat Club. So there you go.
Yeah, okay, but it's not like hardcore. It's just you can see it and
Well, you can just tell people that if you get self conscious about it. Just say, hey, look,
yeah, sure. Like, of course, people here know what BCC
oh,
means, so it's fine. Yes,
yeah,
yes, I'm
just
not
make
depressed
sure you
at
don't
all.
mistype that like on the internet.
Yeah, sure, and autocorrect and shit.
Yeah.
Yes. The thing is that I've been like made fun of and being ridiculed throughout my puberty because of my face, and like I had horrible acne. Like it was yeah.
Oh, I did too.
And yes, and my mom didn't make me feel any better for about it. So
My mom did. My brother didn't. He's like, you should go. My brother was my brother was an a-hole about it. But that's what older brothers do. Um, he's like
but
he's
no.
like, but well, no, mine was, but it's fine. We get along perfectly now, and that's what big brothers do. But Ricardo sends a what do we call these super chats?
Thunder chats. We call them
Thunder
thunder
chats. What
chats
we call them
here.
here. What's Maggie's dream match for Forbidden Door?
We are going to talk about this, and
Really?
I am going to share my unique thoughts about it.
But can you go ahead and give us a hint, or maybe like one of them?
No, I'm not going to give you a hint.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to talk about it after. It's the biggest ever because no one's talking about it, and I can't believe that no one's talking about it.
Okay. So, Ricardo, we will definitely be talking about dream matches. Just so you're aware of that. So we got another one from Ryan Sullivan, our guy Ryan Sullivan. B&E time, baby. Barney and Ethel, the most evil good duo in the world. I like that. That's true.
And it's terribly evil because of my,
I think it goes back and forth.
Denhausen drink.
Yeah, I think it goes back and forth. Like sometimes, like you're good and then evil, and I'm sometimes good and evil.
I've always been evil. Like no one believes me. I'm a bitch. I'm a bitch, Rob.
Bitch, please. Yeah. Our guy wrestling.
Oh my God, Mark is here.
God, just showing.
I'm a huge mark for Mark. I'm sorry.
Oh, he's awesome. No, that's fine. I just like the way you clapped there. That was great. Just showing some love to two of the best hosts in the game. Thank you for that. Keep up the great work, both. Thank you.
I'm like the biggest mark for Mark.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're talking about, Ace.
Yes, British Broadcasting Channel. Yes.
And I'm gonna go back and click on some of these dream matches, but because we're gonna talk about these. But let's first go ahead and get into the matches from this past. Well, basically, we were gonna start off with Forbidden Door. That's what my first topic was gonna be. Tony Khan came out like what was it, close to the middle of Dynamite this past week, and came out with the GM of New Japan Pro Wrestling, and they were going to announce the Forbidden Door event for June 26th in Chicago, Illinois at the United Center, but they got interrupted by Mr. Adam Cole Bebe and Mr. Jay White, and they took the spotlight and made the announcement, which I loved how they did that. I mean, it wasn't like anything, just like it wasn't anything like special, like, but it just made it look cooler. You know what I mean?
It made it look natural.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it wasn't forced. But I have a question for you. When Tony Khan delivered Switchblade like a month or 2 months ago, I suck with time. When he delivered, because he thought that he kind of misled the fans into saying it wasn't a bigger, or when he signed Tony Storm. Yeah. Do you think that Switchblade appearing on Dynamite prior to that was kind of a, would have, let me phrase my sentence as if I'm not speaking English for the first time.
And Ryan, you gotta maybe.
Wouldn't it be better if Switchblade appeared tonight for the first time?
Oh, I think it would have been cooler, but I do like how they brought him in. And Ryan, you got to clarify what you mean there, buddy. I don't know what you mean there.
Oh no, I know what he meant. Like I flipped out when I saw that Mark was here, and Ryan's just jealous. Well, Ryan, please stay tuned for the rest of the show, because God damn it, tune in, because you're going to be pleasantly surprised.
So they made the big announcement, June 26th, Chicago, Illinois. Now, Maggie, I'm going. I'm going to go to this show.
I hope you do.
I really hope you do. I've already worked on trying to get places to stay because I'm a cheap ass. I don't really want to get a hotel. So if I'm driving down Sunday morning and then driving back with a buddy Sunday night, or I'm gonna probably crash with Cassidy Haynes, Body Slam, or somebody else, but I'm gonna figure it out. So yeah.
Oh, you learned how to do the heart.
I'm trying. I'll mess it up. I will mess it up
No,
when I do
it
this.
was fun. Like me doing the hearts and you doing the butts because we love butts.
Yeah, I do
We
love
know it's
butts.
all about the butt.
I'm an ass man.
Yeah, I'm an ass man.
But yeah. So they made that big announcement, and that obviously stole the show for the most part, as far as like the talk of everything afterwards. I mean,
I'm glad they didn't do it at the very start of the show like they did
yeah,
with Ring of Honor.
yeah, yep. So I like that, and so let's go ahead and get talking about Forbidden Door, Maggie, and that was like one of my dream matches. Actually included that. I was hoping for. I knew Top Flight wouldn't have like a normal tag team match. I figured that they would get like be in a 4-on-4, a 4-man or an 8-man tag match rather. Darius did get injured, or isn't
Yes.
injured.
I'm so bummed out about it.
Fightful reported it today. Sean reported it, and it's it's yeah, it's sad. He's living in Minnesota. I've watched him wrestle since 2017, and he started in AEW and right before he's 2020, maybe 2019, 2020, I think. But like I've watched him forever. He's a great guy. I'm devastated for him. He's such an amazing guy. Him and his brother, Darius and Dante. I think I might have said Dante. I meant Darius. Darius is the one that's hurt. I don't remember what I said, but yeah, I'm definitely hurt. I actually did reach out to him, but like a lot of people haven't heard back from him. It's yeah, I'm hurt. I'm disappointed that he's hurt, but I did have a dream match that I was hoping like maybe he would be in a match with like maybe I don't really know who they would have, but they have it's really hard because I don't know like what the Young Bucks are going to be doing, like who they're going to wrestle. I have a feeling they're going to be wrestling like I think they're going to be in a match with like God. So I don't really know. So I was kind of wondering what if some like in the chat, I'm going to ask who would you guys like to see if Top Flight had a match? If Top Flight could have a match, they're not going to be able to the way it sounds. Who would you like to see them wrestle? That's just my curiosity because that's who I love watching those guys. Those are two of the guys I always pay attention to. So I'm just curious what you guys would say. As far as like my dream match, it's pretty like cut and dry. It's the same as everybody else's. It's Omega, and for me Okada again. But I would take Bryan Danielson versus Okada in a second. Like if I had a choice, it would like a coin flip. I'd be like, okay, either one, take my money. I would be fine. Those would be the two, or Tanahashi versus either one. That's just how I feel. But what about you, Maggie? What would you be?
I'm incredibly pissed off that no one's talking about the really, really obvious pick here. And this is none other than Big Show versus the Great O'Khan.
God.
This is gonna suck so much.
Tall Paul versus the Great O'Khan. Jesus, Maggie. I love
Why
Tall
is
Paul.
no one talking about this?
Because nobody
It
wants
is
to
so
talk about
obvious.
Nobody wants to.
Oh, God. It's gonna be a train wreck. I want to see that.
Hey, let Tall Paul just get that one strike in and call it a day. That's all we need. Perfect.
Sure.
Tall Paul is a legend. If we had a Fightful Hall of Fame, he would be the first one in. Tall Paul.
Yeah, well, you see, like the match is gonna be like at least 30 minutes long because the Great O'Khan will have a 25-minute entrance.
I like this idea. I love this idea.
Yeah, sure. Well, we have all the people that I want Zack Sabre Jr. to face, like Bryan Danielson, Pac. Yeah. Basically, Zack Sabre Jr. against everyone, all right? Like everyone, literally. I have no idea why, but I want to see MJF versus Sonata. I have no idea why. I have zero explanation on this. But Kota Ibushi versus Kenny Omega. But I have no idea if Kenny will be okay by that time.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I don't. And the thing is that, well, we know almost. I'm pretty certain that he won't be able to make Double or Nothing, but September maybe, I don't know. But like, it will mean that they'll have zero time to make storylines, happen.
Yeah.
But when you think about it, it's a super show. It doesn't need storylines. Like it's a like I'm sure that they won't make any kind of build towards the WWE UK show, if they're gonna, put over some NXT UK stars and whatever. Like, I don't think I don't think it's a big enough show not to, not to make storylines like that big of a deal. But it's AEW, and storylines matter, and wins and losses matter, apparently. Yeah.
Hey, John, thanks for the super chat, my friend. He says, I'm wondering if Blackpool Combat Club in a trios match on the card, or if we'll get individual matches from everyone. I already booked a hotel for the show. Hope I can get tickets. Yeah, hope you can get tickets too, man, and we'll have to meet up.
I hope everyone who wants to go, gets some tickets, because it's gonna be a hard one.
Yeah. What I hope we see, John, is I hope we get another member of Blackpool Combat Club by then, and I hope they all four get matches. What I hope is Danielson gets a match, Moxley gets a match, and maybe Yuta and whoever I think they'll have a new partner. I think they'll have another person by then.
I hope they have a woman.
Yeah, I think they will. Not. I don't think she will be part of that tag team, but I think we'll see another person in their group soon. Then I'm not saying from something I know. I'm just going based off what.
Yeah, we know nothing here.
Yeah. I've seen a couple other ones. This would be a dream match, I guess.
Yes, Corey is right once again.
I know Renee Paquette would probably like that one.
Yes.
She's awesome, by the way. Just side note, I absolutely adore her.
Oh my god, I adore this woman. She's like so wholesome.
Jungle Boy versus Kushida.
Oh, Kushida.
Could you imagine him being appreciated again? My god, I don't get me wrong, as like us fans appreciated Kushida. Paul Levesque,
yeah, like
appreciated.
You remember that rant I did on the episode that never aired?
Yeah, which we gotta do something about that. I have it. So.
Yeah, okay. And I ranted about Kushida being, in a tag team called Jacket Time.
Yeah, we do have an episode, just so people know, that did not air because I had a technical difficulty. So we have one from back in December. So I'm gonna probably get that put on select or something. So we'll figure it out, but we'll let you know when it happens. Let's see here. Jungle Boy versus Kushida. Some of these are coming in too fast because I'm dumb with a computer.
Guerrillas of Destiny versus FTR will be a slap.
This one, Zack Sabre versus Jonathan Gresham. Hell yeah.
As I said, Zack Sabre Jr. versus everybody. And of course, Kenta and CM Punk.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Ooh, that'd be good. I mean, I do like that idea, but I prefer Mox and Danielson to have solo matches. But hell, give me two of them. Thanks, Jeff.
Jeff is here.
The perfect woman was Hirsch, but she's out. Maybe Deeb. That's who I thought would be the perfect person. Deeb. She has the reason.
BCC?
Yeah, the reason why is she has history with Regal because of NXT. I mean, she was a trainer for NXT. Danielson, obviously, from back in WWE days, blah, blah. Like, it seems like perfect sense.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was in WWE for so long. That's what I meant. But I'm saying from the Regal standpoint, it just, like, they worked together for so long. I think it would be perfect. But yeah, I would say that would be good. Did they ever wrestle like at NXT?
Why are you asking the person with
I'm
no
asking
memory?
well, that's the thing. I don't have one either. Huh. But when I ask you a question, I'm hoping somebody in chat like
So you're not talking to me. You're
well,
talking
no, I'm
to the
talking
chat.
to you like both. Like, so there's a show here in this. Well, I don't even know if it's on anymore because I know you're a big sports fan, Maggie.
Yes, I know everything about sports.
There's
I did not break 5 glasses during my first shift today because Grigor Dimitrov lost another match.
Oh.
Yeah, at all. I did not do that.
But there's a like on ESPN. There was a show called Stump the Schwab, where it was like
What's
ESPN.
a Schwab?
Yeah, it was like ESPN's like main.
What's a Schwab?
Well, that's the guy's. It was the guy's name. He was like their statistician. Like he knew everything. Like he was their like trivia guy. Like he could find like if he knew everything for the most part, and if he didn't know it, he could find the answer really quick. That we need like a Schwab guy like for our chat, and that's
Schwab guy,
like a Schwab
like
guy.
Louis Polito.
No, well, I don't know. He's probably at work, so that wouldn't work.
I know, but like he's the guy who knows everything. I don't know.
But that's our chat. We'll just
hire Steven Jensen.
I'd be fine with that, but and we could probably do it. I just have to pay him in like Minnesota Vikings gear because that's his favorite team.
Sure, I know what that means.
Yeah, there you go.
Like I've heard of the Vikings.
Yeah. So, okay, let's see what things done. Okay, so yep, Punk Kenta, we got that. So, yeah. So, but yeah, there's so many matches. I mean, I think you have to go Young Bucks versus God, don't you? Just based off like them leaving, and that's what I would do.
Like I know it's obvious, like it's obvious here, but like for the time being, God have some beef with Jay White at the moment.
Yeah,
and I like would much rather see the God versus FTR.
Ooh, damn.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't wear panties, but that'd get them wet if I did.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I've created a monster. And
that's gonna be a good quote for the show.
Yes. So, what was I about to say?
I don't know. I wrote it. You had me.
Guys, I just got home from work, so Rob is going to carry the show, mind you.
Yeah, and I'm doing a hell of a job because like I was the promo like earlier. I said we weren't going to do that promo because I felt bad about it, but I had another one loaded up that I didn't do, so I'm going to go ahead and just do that one now. The one that's really short. This is just one because I downloaded it really quick. It's my favorite Vine ever, and it's really just dumb, but it just makes me laugh every time. It's 7 seconds, if that. Here we go.
Look at all those chickens.
Every time, it's my favorite one of all time. I just crack up every time.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I know, it's great.
I've never seen this before.
Oh, you never seen that? I've seen it like so many times. I die like every time. Like I'm almost like it there because it just makes me. I love it. Like oh my god! Like I just every time I see it, like I just die. Like it's just hilarious. Like it's just she's adorable, but she's so wrong. Yeah.
Look at all those chickens.
Okay, now I'm just doing that to pop Maggie. Sorry about that. Yep, fistful. Thanks, boys. Forgot.
Oh jeez.
People like if somebody just tuned in for that, they're like, "What in the hell? This is not wrestling." But
oh my god!
Look at all those chickens. Man,
We're like chickens.
yeah, Look at all those chickens. She's adorable. That's what makes her even better. Like, I know we're supposed to talk wrestling, obviously, but I'm gonna give you a short little story about my niece. She was probably about 6 years old, and we had a marathon that goes right by my house, and she walked outside and she walked over to it, and she like out loud just watched. She goes, "This is the worst parade ever." And I like everybody just looked at her and just started laughing, and I was done.
Oh my god!
But yeah, we will show that one that I wasn't going to air on the Fightful Select channel, like when we do our after show. Yeah, it's not wrestling, it's chickens, but that's okay. Yep, there you go. Exactly. Yes, there we go. Romeo literally tuned in and saw all those chickens. There you go. See, I just did that pretty much again to pop Maggie. So super chat for all those chickens. Thank you. Cluck, cluck, mother fathers.
Oh my god.
God, that was so good. Well, let's talk about Dynamite. Might as well, right? So we'll do that real quick. CM Punk took on Dustin Rhodes in what was a very good matchup.
Hell of a match.
Yeah,
I didn't mind the length of the match at all.
No, absolutely not. They tore it up. CM Punk won. After the match, Hangman came out, had a face to face with him for just a second. I think that tells us what our main event, in my opinion, that tells us what our main event at Double or Nothing is going to be. What do you think?
Oh yeah, it was a slam dunk. I still have no idea who's going to win this match.
Yeah, you don't.
I have no idea. I'm gonna need some time. What?
I don't either. I don't know who would win. Like right now, I'm like, do they go with another Summer of Punk type thing? You put the title on?
Yeah, sure, maybe. But I suppose that like everyone is speculating. I suppose they need to turn CM Punk heel for that. And the story is literally right there with the straight edge and like the guy who likes to drink all the time. It's right there.
Yeah.
But I'm not I love heel CM Punk. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't know if I'm ready to say goodbye to face Punk.
Yeah,
It's
one of those things.
Yeah, I'm still riding that wave of CM Punk actually being back. Like, I know it's been a while, but I'm still not over that, and I don't think I'm ready. But if someone can pull off a heel turn that no one's ready for, I think it's Punk.
Yeah. So then we had Wardlow was informed by Mark Sterling that per MJF he would be handcuffed before and after his match and escorted out. So blah 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 to that too.
I'm pissed off that he didn't tore the
handcuffs,
the cufflinks, the handcuffs, and I'll be tearing off my clothes when that happens. But like it was right there. Could have done it. It was right there. Moving on.
Blackpool Combat Club defeated Dante Martin, Lee Moriarty, and Brock Anderson. That was over before it started. And that's when we got the announcement too for like after that. That's when we got the announcement about Forbidden Door. Wardlow defeated the Butcher. Jade Cargill.
Can we just take a second and appreciate the Butcher's lunge walk? Sure. Like, that is not easy. Like, I've been exercising for 2 years now, and first of all, I hate walking lunges. I fucking hate walking lunges. I have to, to do it with weights with me. I hate walking lunges, and he does it like it's, oh, hey, hi, what are you doing? How's your day been? Like, you want a donut? It's like, but let me just take a minute to appreciate Dynamite real quick, because last week when I ranted for 30 minutes about Dynamite because I hated last week's Dynamite, and this week I just had my hand in my pants for 2 hours. Like I could it was such a good show, I couldn't stop touching myself for the entirety of the show.
We're gonna change our name from Fistful to Wetful.
Yes, you have my permission. It was an awesome show, right? Like nothing sucked.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, well, you need to be,
No, hey, I'm fine
used
with
to
it. Hey,
by now.
whatever makes you happy, I'm cool with it.
Yeah,
Whatever
if it makes you happy.
Yep. Hey, whatever makes you happy.
Mhm.
You had Eddie Kingston cut a promo on Daniel Garcia, talking about their matchup for tonight on AEW Rampage. Kyle O'Reilly defeated Jungle Boy for the qualifying match on the Owen Hart Foundation Men's Tournament. That was a pretty good match. I wasn't shocked that Kyle O'Reilly won this. I figured with him being Canadian, they were going to go that route. What did you think of that?
About
The match?
Kyle O'Reilly and Jungle Boy.
Yeah.
It was exactly what I thought it would be. Like a fun little match. And, Kyle O'Reilly wins, as he should. And then you see Christian escorting, Jungle Boy backstage after he lost. I'm so ready for Christian to be heel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's such a good heel.
He's an amazing heel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what's going to happen. He's going to have an Owen Hart match, and he's going to get in, and that's going to piss Jungle Boy off too. And,
yes, it is.
So then we had a clip of MJF acquiring the services of Lance Archer because of the Butcher's defeat. Jake Roberts came in and sounded like Jake Roberts.
I love how Jake Roberts talks.
You had Hook defeating Anthony Henry.
Hook is so smooth. I cannot believe he hasn't been doing this his entire life.
He has a pretty good damn trainer.
Sure, but the thing is, we know by now that he can go in the ring, and he's good, but I'm ready to see if he can sell, because we haven't seen much selling from Hook's part, because there wasn't any. He squashed everyone. And do you think that his first ever competitive match will be against Danhausen, or will he squish Danhausen to death like he's done everyone?
I don't know. I really
don't know
know
too, because this will be Danhausen's first match in AEW. He hasn't had a match still. Guys, go check out my Danhausen video. It's my pinned tweet.
Yeah,
it's a fun watch.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I don't really know. I don't know if they want to do that to Danhausen.
Yeah, no.
I'm curious about it though. But so just going through the rest of it really quick, you had Thunder Rosa cut a promo, Sammy Guevara, and they Paige Van Zant, and they made
Dan Lambert,
face by accident.
Face by interacting with Sammy Guevara and Ty Conti. I'm so ready for this to move on.
Pittsburgh's favorite daughter, Britt Baker, defeated Danielle Camella in the Owen Hart qualifying match. Then the main event, which I did not really care for. I know a lot of people have had that same sentiment, yeah, easy for me to say. Andrade lost to Darby Allin. They just don't let Andrade win big matches, but that's the same thing everybody else says. What are your thoughts on that main event?
I'm just happy to see Andrade on my TV. I know it's they set up a low bar in WWE, but by not having him on TV at all. I get to see him wrestle right now, so it's a fun thing, you see.
I can't. I honestly can't.
I can too, because like this, I told you last week that I was good with impressions, but Danhausen is it's a hard one for me.
I honestly don't really know how. I've never really thought about it. He does so good with the like hand motions, like he's like,
yeah, like this is it.
Like that's really all I can do. Yeah, the best. So the best thing I've seen like with Danhausen was way before he was in AEW. I saw him at a independent show here in Minnesota. Him and Orange Cassidy teamed up, and they did a show at one of the malls here, like that was pretty much dead, and they called it Saturday Night Nitro. They did it like at a empty store.
To me.
Yeah,
you mentioned this on the show,
okay,
but I think we were on Select.
Yeah, and they had cameras like showing, like following them around, like with the camera like in the mall, and Danhausen pretty much stops at Victoria's Secret, like, ooh, can't go in there. Just and then I've loved him. Like he's just hilarious, but
Hey, Shock has a good point in the chat. He says that maybe Malachi Black can be the one to beat Darby in a coffee match. I just want Malachi Black on my TV, like in the ring, like not in a stupid ass dark room when he was in a dark room in WWE. I don't need him, in a dark room in AEW. I do not need that, and I have no idea who I want him to face from New Japan.
I don't. There's just so many people, and there's so many matches I didn't think about. But the other thing is too, there's only so many matches you can have too. That's going to be a problem too. You got to figure out who you're gonna. That's why I think you're gonna have they're gonna have a pretty good size Rumble or Battle Royal or whatever they have. They'll probably do the Rambo, I'm guessing.
Well, the thing is, that if they want this to be an annual thing, they need to put over New Japan guys.
Yeah, they'll have to do both. Like,
yeah.
What I know what I would like to see is either do like a biannual event where one's here in the States and one's overseas and one's in Japan, or one's here like this year and the next year it's in Japan, then the year after it's back here.
Something like full crowds back in Japan?
Right now, I don't know. They were, like, I believe at somebody. I don't know.
Like, are they allowed to,
cheer and stuff?
Yeah.
I don't know. They weren't. I don't believe.
Because they weren't. Yeah. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, that I don't know. I don't think so. So maybe not.
Because it's maybe depressing to watch the show. Yeah. Without,
Yeah, there's just so many matches. It's just like you just want to put a list of people, like go online and put them like in a random like match and just see what comes up randomly, because that'd be probably fine too.
You can do like a pick names out of a hat and it will be awesome.
Yeah. Yep.
Just as long as we get to see the Big Show versus Great O'Khan, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. So
make this happen, Tony Khan.
Yeah. Please. So just do a quick preview of AEW Rampage tonight. Adam Cole versus Tomohiro Ishii. I can't talk today.
Just FYI, we'll see Cash versus Dax in the Owen Hart tournament
for next week.
Yes.
Yeah. That's Rampage, or that's Dynamite for next week. But yeah.
Yes. My thoughts will be with Jackie, our friend Jackie, because I have no idea who she will be cheering for, and I suppose she will be crying while watching it, as will everyone else who loves wrestling.
Yeah. It's pretty cool that they get to do this. I'm really, really happy for them. That's awesome. You got Lance Hart.
Yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Oh, no, you're fine.
50th time. At this point, it's not about if Bret Hart shows up. It's about when he shows up. I'm sure.
I don't know.
Everyone was sporting all the time, pink in their gear. And CM Punk did so many so many Bret Hart moves that
Yeah, there's
it's a matter of time, I'm sure.
yeah, I know there's like some reports that like Meltzer and I think PW Torch had today about that Bret Hart actually has a deal with WWE. So but he's allowed to do independent shows, so that's why. But we'll find out soon, hopefully. Um, so I'm not entirely sure because yeah, that's the thing. Rumors say it can't happen, um, but we'll see.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. So that's the thing. That's what, and if I remember correctly, I think Brett said that like in an interview, not too awful long ago. So I don't know. Like I know
Come
he's
on. He
yeah.
introduced the AEW belt.
Yeah, but I mean that could have been something that did it. Like he did that, and Vince was like, "What the hell, pal? Let's give them some free
Jesus, come
money." Yeah, I
on.
mean it's possible. Who knows? I mean, hell, it's possible that whoever reported it, I don't remember if it was Meltzer or Wade Keller or somebody else. So, it's always possible that it's
Mhm.
BS. Who knows? I mean that's the thing. I would love. I'm a Hitman guy. I'm like Sean did that survey yesterday on Twitter, and I tweeted that it was like at 57:45, and I put or 57:46, I think something like. No, that's not possible. But anyways, whatever the number was, I'm like 45% of you are wrong, and like the other 0.5% is just by accident. Because that's how much. I just absolutely. I'm a Brett guy. I just would. It's Bret Hart. I'm a Bret Hart guy. That's the way it
Sure,
is.
of course. Everyone is. Everyone needs to be.
But yeah. Anyways, going back to Dynamite preview, or not Dynamite, Rampage
Rampage.
preview. As I lost my notes again. There we go. Lance Archer versus Serpentico. I think Serpentico has a shot. So no one. Eddie Kingston versus Daniel Garcia. Jade Cargill versus Marina Shafir. So pretty good looking show. Based off what I've read and heard. Not getting no spoilers, and this shouldn't shock anybody. But I hear the Adam Cole Ishii match is awesome. So definitely check that out.
Shocking.
Yeah, I know that. I know I'm going out on a limb by saying that, but just things I've heard. So there you go. That's going to be Rampage tonight, and then tonight on SmackDown. Very exciting show. You got a Charlotte Flair Ronda Rousey contract signing.
Oh,
Yay.
yay.
That'll get me. Madcap
I'm
Moss.
so excited.
Yeah, I can tell.
Can you
Madcap.
tell?
Yeah, Madcap Moss versus Angel Garza
Why?
because they thought you'd like it.
Because reasons?
Because they thought you'd like it. That's what they told me. Riddle versus Jey Uso.
Sure. Like they're
That one.
gonna
That one
milk
at
the
least.
crap out of that feud until
Yeah.
they unify the freaking titles.
Yeah. At least that one makes sense. I mean, I guess Moss Garza makes sense because of Moss wrestled Humberto last week, and then you have Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre in a lumberjack match. I actually like lumberjack matches, so I'm okay with this. Plus, Sami Zayn's character is. I'm really fascinated with this
Sami is
character right now.
really, really fun to watch. Like I've said, I've mentioned this to you on multiple occasions that I've been enjoying the hell out of Sami. He's so brilliant at making you not like him and rooting for someone to beat him up because he's an asshole, and but at the end of the day, I just miss the old Sammy. The Sammy from NXT. The Fight Forever Sammy.
Yeah.
He's like a five-star match, Sammy. Like I miss the guy.
Yeah.
He gave his all in the ring, and it kind of fits having in mind that he's signed to WWE, which is a sports entertainment. It's not wrestling, as they like to point out. So they lean more to the entertainment, like not the wrestling, and it fits Sammy perfectly at the moment. But I just miss Sammy.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
like I would love another face turn. I recorded a retro review yesterday on Fightful Select with Eloquent that we're gonna air sometime soon, and we had that same exact conversation about Sami Zayn, how he was like the heart of NXT, like he was the guy everybody loved, just like how Bayley was in NXT. Like Bayley was like everybody's little sister, Um, and I was telling him I would love to see that Sami Zayn come back at least one more time. So, but moving on, Bray Wyatt kind of came into the news yesterday because of his cryptic tweets. That just
I'm gonna need someone to tell me what that tweet means.
okay, we will. But the thing is what does this the most to me, or what it tells me, is his cryptic tweets, how they got like so many people talking. That tells me how his character was liked, but they didn't like. They liked him, is what I mean. They liked him. They just did not like, shockingly, Vince's ideas, or whoever's ideas were put in Vince's head. They just, like, people liked that. It was cool. It was different. It was shocking. Like, it was something new. Like, it's like that's the thing. Like, he's been gone for almost a year now. I mean, over a year. He hasn't wrestled in over a year, and I mean, he was the talk of the town like yesterday, like WWE wise. Um, it was just very like interesting, and as far as like the tweets go, like one of his tweets yesterday was I think his first one that like really caught a lot of caught the attention was, he said, "I do think it's true that," and he goes, quote unquote, he goes, "He who makes a beast of himself gets rid of the pain of being a man." So that was the first thing he said. But then his next tweet says, "But if you become the machine, you don't have to feel at all," which you can.
And he had a picture attached to it.
Yeah, and then it had the hashtag what if. Now, you can, like, some people can take that in different ways. I put like the machine. I think a lot of people put the machine as WWE. That's what I think I assumed it was. So when he said what if, I'm kind of wondering, like, well, is he talking about, what's he talking about? Like, is he talking about going back to the machine? Like letting them just take control, or what's he saying?
Taking control over Brian Cage.
Well, that's the thing too. That's what somebody else said. Like, did he quote Avenged Sevenfold? And I mean, probably, but I mean, it's still like, even if he did, it still ties in.
Oh, come on, Ryan.
But who knows? I mean, he could just be having fun too. Yeah,
Of course.
This would be fun.
I think,
Corporate
yeah,
Vince McMahon's right-hand man. I'm just
no.
Don't even kid. No.
Do not put that out in the universe ever. Like that. I got enough of corporate Kane, so I don't need, corporate Wyatt or corporate Fiend or corporate Bray or whatever. Nothing corporate. Like, send something corporate to NXT 2.0 because I need an authority figure there. But no. Like, thank you. I think personally that Bray Wyatt is having a blast.
I hope so.
Yeah. I think that he is taking the time off that he needs, and I think Bray Wyatt is just being Bray Wyatt. I think that at this point, his whole every every gimmick that he has ever had is a great part of himself, of what he truly is, and the struggles and everything. And I just miss that guy because I'm a David Lynch fan, and I will always appreciate Bray Wyatt making me move my brain, to think, and to dream. And I miss having him on my TV because it always something magic. It's even when he had that silly swamp gimmick that he's about to kidnap you and strangle you while you're gasping for air, with his like three stooges right behind him, and some
Yeah.
alligators eating your legs and and whatever. It's always that that mystique surrounding him, and and I miss that. It's because it's the unknown, you get it, and
Yep.
it makes you think. I like seeing that on a wrestling show. It's right ways and there's wrong ways to do it. Like it was the wrong way with Lily, with Alexa Bliss and Lily, because um they took they wanted to take, like, they wanted to walk a mile in Bray Wyatt's shoes. They thought that they knew what he was doing, and they were wrong, like, because he left and they still did the fiend this thing with Alexa Bliss, and
Yeah.
they ruined her because they thought that they would steal whatever Bray Wyatt was doing and just give it to Alexa. And Alexa did her best because she's a professional and she's good at it, and she made that crap happen, like, in
Yeah.
spite of how enormously shitty it was. She made it happen. No one else would, like, ever. But, like, you can. It was really sucky of them to, to even for a second think that they know what Bray Wyatt was doing. And firstly, and second of all, that they could actually duplicate and try to further what he was trying to do. It was, it didn't work because you're not Bray and you can't do it, because we don't want that type of thing on our TV. We want Bray Wyatt on our TV. We don't want something to remind us that you actually had Bray Wyatt on your TV and you fucked it up.
Yeah.
It's, as I've said multiple times, it's having a goose that lays golden eggs and snipping its head off.
Yeah. Well, Maggie, it's time for our first Cooper effect.
Yeah, talking about gooses and stuff. Quite a segue, really.
Yeah.
Yes, guys, today we are going to honor some amazingly, awesome firefighters who actually rescued a bucket full of ducklings after they fell through the holes of a pipe. Um, this is so sweet. I'm actually extremely pissed off at that article, because when I sent it to Rob and I was like, do you see, like, the firefighters, they rescued a bucket full of ducklings, like, it's amazing. And Rob was, oh yes, that's great, let's do it on the show. And I was like, I'm so pissed off that they have no pictures of the firefighters whatsoever in that article.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
they do not give a crap about people who just want to see, pretty firefighters and with no clothes on. This is just incredible bullshit. So they
I'm putting the
were,
link in there.
yeah, they were what?
I'm just putting the link in the chat for them.
Yeah, yes, thank you. They were just so tiny that they fell through the gaps while they were, waddling towards the English park, and they heard him cheeping or whatever you call this in English. I have no
Chirping,
idea.
yeah,
Yeah, and it's
something like that.
in Bulgarian it's beep beep beep. Jesus. And yes, shout out to our podcast listeners, like not watchers. And yeah, tell me that strong big ass men rescuing little ducklings isn't wholesome. Like I dare you to say that. Do you
Yeah,
see just how adorable they are?
yeah, they're awesome.
A bucket full of ducklings.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
I can't even express just how wholesome this is. Like I always, mark out when I see you know, a guy that shows affection to a dog, and if someone like a huge guy just like strokes a little duck, I'll just marry the guy. Like it's fine. Where's the overlay?
yeah. Oh, I took it off because I actually went to another different site and I found the picture of the one firefighter.
Really?
Yep, it's Chris from Family Guy. That was the firefighter.
Well, now I'm wet.
Yeah, I got you. Yep, I know how to get women going. That's for sure.
I actually
Ah.
prefer American Dad.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I actually, it varies. Like sometimes I will. It just depends, like what kind of mood I'm in. Sometimes Family Guy, I can just lose it too. It just depends on the mood, I guess. But
Ryan in the chat says, "Guys, anyone looking to marry Maggie, get yourself a duckling." Let me just add some interesting trivia here. The word duck in Bulgarian is slang for ding dong. A penis.
yeah, yeah. Well, wow, that's odd.
Yeah. The more you know.
Oh, hey, Mark. That's from. I don't know if you've ever seen this horseshit movie. It's one of the worst movies ever. It's called The Room. Never watch it. Dude,
Why?
it is so bad. It is so bad. It was like, it is the worst thing ever. It is the worst thing ever. Maybe next week I'll try. You know what? During the after show, I'll try to find a clip for you. That way you can see how god awful that movie is. Just one part will do it for you. Like you'll be like, oh my god, you can just tell how bad the movie is. And if
The
any
Room.
The Room, and if anybody in chat tells you it's a great movie, they are freaking liars.
I'll
That is
block them, okay?
yeah, they are liars, and you will be mad. It is really bad. It is awful. I watched it with a group of friends because they told me that it was awful, and
Well,
oh yeah,
no, I've had a lot of friends. Well, when I was, maybe 15 or 16 years old, they told me, "Oh, go and watch, Fat Pizza, the movie Fat Pizza." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay." And it was the stupidest movie I've ever seen. Like Fat Pizza is the most dog shit movie I've
oh,
ever
yeah.
seen, and I fucking hate toilet humor. Like this sucks. I fucking hate it. It's lazy and it sucks.
I've
It
never even
just
heard of
sucks.
that movie. Was
And
it?
I had a crush on a guy like when I was 20-ish years old, and he and mind you that when I have a crush on someone, it's amazingly hard for me to stop liking the guy. And for whatever reason I lost Rob. This is great. So he actually said that he liked fat pizza, and I just from that moment I knew that I needed to get as far away from this guy as I can, because there is no fucking way I want anything to do with a person who just likes fat pizza. This is the most god awful movie ever, and I'm really sorry if you like the movie. It really sucks. Where the fuck were you?
I was talking bad about The Room, and all of a sudden it just like, bye.
You left the room.
Yeah, you don't talk about The Room. That's what happened. I went to the damn Twilight Zone or something.
Someone someone from StreamYard likes the room, and they ban you altogether.
Now I gotta, Jesus. My God. I don't know what the hell happened, but that was like, what
we
happened?
went really off track.
Yeah. Yeah, we went from talking about wrestling to the damn room.
Yeah.
Now my mouse isn't working, so okay.
Oh, sure.
So next, I was going to talk about Randy Orton. He's been in the WWE for 20 years now. Do you have any favorite Randy Orton matches, Maggie?
None whatsoever.
Other than the greatest
I'm
match
kidding.
ever?
I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. I loved his match against Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. WrestleMania what? When you know that big ass RKO happened, like when he.
Oh yeah, that was the one he won the title at. Was that WrestleMania 32, 33? One of those.
Yeah, when he went for the stomp, and Randy Orton just turning into an RKO. It just like this shouldn't be possible. Like that RKO should not have been possible.
I think we found our Schwab guy I was talking about. Just finds that information that we need.
What?
Ryan Silver.
I don't know what that means.
You don't know what his you don't know what you know what his butt is. You don't know what the taint part is?
No.
Oh God, Maggie.
English is my second language.
Okay, that's fine. I can't tell you. I want somebody in chat to tell you so I can see your reaction. So somebody in chat, please tell Maggie what that means so I can see her reaction.
Do you want me to Google it?
Oh, that might even be better. Nobody in chat tell her what that means. Let her Google it.
Okay, you can talk while I Google it.
Okay. So Randy Orton, he's had some classic matches. He's had one of my favorite times during like Randy Orton's feud, or like Randy Orton's like one of my favorite feuds is when he was going like through all the legends, like the Legend Killer. Absolutely loved all of that when he went through everybody, Mick Foley, everybody.
There's a word for that?
Yeah.
What the fuck? What are you guys doing?
Well, I didn't come up with the word. I didn't come up with it. What am I idea?
Jesus. What?
There's a lot of words.
Americans and English-speaking guys.
Jesus, Maggie.
What the fuck are you doing? Stop talking.
No.
You should not have that so much free time that you actually have a word for that. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, pull your shit together and, like, come up with, ways to cure common cold, because I hate the common cold. I'm always, like, sick during the winter. Like, put that free time to good use. And, like, I don't know, invent a person who can, put up with me, maybe, and stuff. Like, who wants a word for that? All right, like, this shouldn't be a thing. What are you guys doing? Are you okay? Do you want a hug?
Yeah, I didn't come up with it, but
what the fuck is happening to you?
You are like, I know you say that you're like, you've made like an awful person. I've been an awful person for a long time. There is so much you do not know about with the English dictionary, like with the words and stuff out there, the words that people have created for different things. There's some words out there that you would just lose your damn mind. So we're going to have a segment now every week where I'm going to show you just a new word that's not like in a dictionary, but it's just a word that people use.
Oh, great! So, like, we got rid of the segment where I teach you Bulgarian words, but you get to teach me.
No, we can still do the Bulgarian thing. Hell, let's do
We
both.
don't have any time. Jeremy told us 90 minutes.
Hey, but we got the after show.
Yeah, sure.
We can go as long as we want on the after show.
Yeah, but I don't want an after show that's 40 minutes like last time. I want to sleep.
Sleep. Okay, let's move on. But Randy Orton, anyways, those are some of my favorite moments of his career. I love the Legend Killer stuff.
Oh yes.
And I love the work he's doing now. I think what's so great about this stuff now is you can tell he's having a blast. But
he's so having fun right now. You can actually see it, and I think I actually enjoy Randy Orton right now because he himself is having fun and enjoying what he's doing. It's fun watching someone who's having fun himself.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Maggie, there is on WWEshop.com. The WWE.com shop has just put on a new t-shirt for sale. And it's a t-shirt of your favorite WWE superstar, Vincent Kennedy McMahon. And this shirt says "No Chance in Vegas." It cost $99.99 in American dollars. Maggie, what would you rather buy for $100 than this shirt, or would you buy this shirt for $100? I think I know the answer, but
I would actually buy a penis-flavored lollipop.
You can get those pretty cheap in Vegas.
Sure, I suppose.
I've bought a lot of things in Vegas pretty cheap. But that's a different show. Yeah. Hey,
so
man.
Proud of you.
I went through a rough patch. But good times.
It's okay. They sold, the Fiend title belt for how much was it? $4,000?
Oh, it was $7,000, I think.
Oh yeah.
I mean, so that's a clip I need to find about the $7,000. There was a clip. So during that, so Joe Holbert, Jeremy Lambert, and Sean Ross Sapp did the post show for that. I don't remember it's the one Goldberg beat the Fiend at for the title, and they were talking about it, and I go, "You think you feel bad for the Fiend?" I go, "I just spent $7,000 on that damn title belt," and all three of them lost it. And
Did you really?
Yeah, no, hell no, I didn't. But it was just, no, but yeah, that was yeah, I would buy that too. No, this is a good idea. I would do that. The Arcade Bro 420 shirt. Did you see that?
That was we don't get good wrestling shirts, because they're ridiculous looking, That shirt is good.
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
Yeah. Yeah. It's it is a good shirt. And the one thing too that a lot of people don't talk about is WWE's shirts. They're awful. I think the product is just the material is just brutal.
Like the fabric?
Yeah, the fabric's just awful. But they just did a deal with a company called Fanatics, and that should be changing pretty soon, where the shirt should be getting better. So I'm hoping that changes. So that should be a good thing. That's just off topic, but this one has a little bit to do with wrestling, but it's more of a boxing thing. Tyson Fury, who he last wrestled, he had a wrestling match against Braun Strowman at the Crown Jewel in 2019. He is supposedly he's told people that his last match is going to be this weekend. And he has said numerous times in interviews that he's going to be working with the WWE again. I think he will be, obviously. He says he will. I think it's a good payday for him. Do you see him doing this as soon as maybe this summer for SummerSlam, or do you think it'll be a WrestleMania thing?
I think it'll be a SummerSlam thing.
Yeah.
Like I've been maybe kind of enjoying SummerSlam more than WrestleMania for some time,
Yeah.
And it's he fought Braun Strowman in Saudi Arabia, right? It was on that show. Yeah.
Yep.
So he hasn't fought anyone on American soil at WWE.
Yeah.
So
he's
that's
been on
maybe
SmackDown. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, but it's not what I meant.
I know.
Yeah. So it's I think it's SummerSlam, it's but like I think it kind of depends on whether they want to make SummerSlam a huge show, or he can be on the UK show, maybe.
Yeah. Well, that too. That's a good point. That's maybe how they could set it up.
Yeah, sure.
I
mean, he can be there without fighting, but
Yeah. Yep. And
because I kind of think that they're like putting all like a lot of eggs in the basket for the UK show, because like if I don't know how expensive the tickets will be, but I suppose it's gonna be a quite expensive show. I don't know. It's like the first show in UK since '92, and I suppose they want to go with a bang.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Well, yeah, it's their first like major one. I mean, they've had like shows like
I'm not talking about Raw or
they've had like
house shows or whatever.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah. Okay.
Like they had Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman fight on top of a British car that was on the stage. Like I remember that.
Yeah.
I miss UK crowds. I love you, British people. Really.
Yeah, they've had like some good shows. Like I think it was Mayhem in Manchester, like back in the Attitude Era days and stuff like that. So there's some good stuff. But how about this? How about some Impact Rebellion predictions? You ready, lady?
Lady?
Yeah, lady.
I miss the times where you used to call me kiddo.
Well, I can call you kiddo. You ready, kiddo?
Yeah, sure.
Where the hell's my... Okay, there we are. Nope, damn it. That's not it. There we go. I'm new at this. It's my first day again. So, Rebellion's this weekend.
I can't wait for this show. It's going to be so good.
Yeah, it has a lot of great matches on tap. Let's just go start from the top. Impact World Championship. Moose defends his title against Josh Alexander. I am going with Josh Alexander.
I cannot wait for Josh Alexander to kick Moose's ass so much. Josh Alexander needs they got the heat, they got it. Like they did absolutely nothing with it. It's time for Josh Alexander to win back that title. He had a killer match with Christian, and he lost it. Like they got the heat for that post-match thing. Like they involved the family, and I'm now ready to move on. Like when you involve the actual family of the wrestler into the storyline, it's not always gonna work, with the wedding thing with AJ Styles and Joe. You remember that?
Wendy.
I wasn't that fine with that, but Josh Alexander, please, okay, like I have a huge soft spot for the North, and this is why I love Ethan Page and I love Josh Alexander, and I can. This has been like the blessing in disguise. Like the moment Ethan Page went to AEW and Josh Alexander got the opportunity to shine, in the singles division.
Yeah.
So it's time. Like fucking win that belt back.
The only thing that Josh Alexander has to worry about is somebody turning on him, and I think we saw a preview of that earlier.
Wait, that's 250 pounds.
270 pounds.
Walking weapon. Oh.
I love it.
I love it. Every time I see it.
Anytime we talk about Josh Alexander, I have to play that clip.
I love it so much.
Maggie, you gotta go ahead and tell him.
Like, Maggie is not going to that UK pay-per-view at all. Like, this pay-per-view will cost as much as I make for a year. So there's no chance of that happening.
Next, we have the Impact X Division Championship. 3-way triple threat match, I guess you'd say. Trey Miguel defending his title against Ace Austin and Mike Bailey. Whew, this one's going to be fire. I think Mike Bailey.
Like every X Division match. Like, I'm so in love with the X Division right now.
Yep,
it has been, like, as I mentioned to you quite some times now. Whenever you see an X Division championship match, you're basically guaranteed to have a kick-ass match. And every time, I think that the X Division matches are the ones which steal the show. And I actually kind of hope Speedball actually wins it, because he turned on Ace Austin last night.
Yeah.
Turned on, like he was never on his side, by the way.
Yeah.
And I just hope, like, nothing against Trey Miguel. It's okay. It's fine, but Mike Bailey has won me over from the very start. I'm not that familiar with him, but it's put all the titles on that guy, please.
Yep, for sure. I was trying to find I had it here, the 8-man tag match, but I'll have to go back to it. So you have Ishii versus Jonah. I think Jonah's going to get this win. Or if anything, somebody cost Jonah the win, maybe.
Maybe PCO.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of wondering.
Yeah, but because he got resurrected last night.
Yeah, he's back.
I laughed so hard. Like, I watched it at work.
Mm-hmm.
I was laughing so much.
Yeah. It was good. I cracked up at it too. I watched it after. Now again, Maggie, I know you don't watch sports, but last night was freaking brutal for me because my Minnesota Timberwolves basketball team, they pretty much would. The easiest way to say it is they shit their pants is the best way to say it. They pretty much did, and anybody that might have watched that game last night would agree with me. So I needed to cheer myself up, and I watched Impact, and surprisingly, it worked. I enjoyed last night's Impact.
It was a fun show. Like, it was kind of missable, but everything was fun.
Yeah. Well, that damn basketball game was missable for sure. I'm still not over it. Part of me just wants to cry, and
I cried a bit today when Dimitrov fell. When he lost the match. Yeah. I'm a huge tennis fan. I play tennis, and it's a.
Who's your favorite tennis player of all time?
Of all time?
Yeah.
Andy Roddick.
Oh, he's good. I think I like Andre Agassi the most because he just.
Yeah, sure. It's Pete Sampras, cool. Or or Agassi.
I like his wife. I don't know if they're still married. Pete Sampras' wife. She played. You know who she was? She played Veronica Vaughn and Billy Madison. You ever see that movie?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, she's gorgeous. I'll have to show you a picture of her sometime. It's a hilarious movie. Billy Madison, Adam Sandler, good stuff. But anyways, yeah, that was a hell of a story. I can't find the match, all the teams in that 8-man tag challenge. So,
is it the?
I just know by designs in it, but it's a 8-team elimination challenge. Oh well.
For the tag titles?
Yeah, I can't find
Violent
any.
by Design and do they have? Oh,
Okay. Anyways, I'll find it while we talk about this next match. Jonathan Gresham versus Eddie Edwards.
I don't want to see either of these people lose, so I have no idea. I think that Jonathan Gresham maybe because it's the Ring of Honor champion. Come on,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah, I think Gresham wins this too. I think it's the way you got to go. I mean, that just makes sense to me, anyways. You got the Impact Knockouts Championship. Rosemary taking on Tasha Steelz. The champion is Tasha
Tasha
Steelz.
Steele is not winning. It's not losing.
Yeah, nope.
Yeah,
She's not going to lose that belt. The AAA Women's Championship. Deonna Purrazzo versus Taya Valkyrie. Taya's going to win that belt, I think.
really?
Think? I think so. I do think.
But why?
I just
But
think.
like,
I don't know why. I just have a
okay,
feeling.
I think that if she wins that belt, it won't be clean. Like,
oh yeah, I could see that.
Someone
Yeah.
will interfere in that match and cost Deonna Purrazzo that title. Who's it gonna be? I will never stop wishing for Britt Baker, but I think that relationship's over. But we never got Deonna Purrazzo and Britt Baker, and I'm pissed off about that.
Yeah, that's Oh, yep, that's right. It's for the title. That's the
Reina de Reina title, yeah.
Yep, that's sorry, I mistyped again. What else is new? My God. Anyways, Steve Macklin versus Jay White versus Chris Sabin.
Oh my God.
This one I'm just like, I don't know. Steve Macklin's just on fire, but
he's so on fire, yes.
That's who I think they need to have win. Jay White. I think somebody needs to cost him the win, is what I think needs to happen.
Yeah, the thing is with those kinds of matches, someone can always interfere and cost, and like it won't be a definitive loss if you lose, so it's not that bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe yes.
And then we have the Inspiration taking on the Influence, Madison Rayne and Tennille Dashwood.
I think it's time for new champs. New old champs.
New old champs, so Inspiration.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can see that. Yep. I could see that happening.
It's something happening with Caleb, it's
yeah.
Yeah.
That I definitely think we pretty much agree on everything, huh? So, but yeah, I don't remember.
I think we can coexist, Rob.
Yeah, we do pretty good on that. But Maggie, tell me who our Cooper effect is on this week.
Well, I think it's high time we actually honor Ryan Sullivan. The most wholesome dudes on Twitter. It's not even close, guys. It's I've mentioned this on the show, like I think last week. You always, when you think about Twitter, you get, a bit like you get trolls every once in a while. You get awful people getting attention and you wish they wouldn't. But you also get people like Ryan Sullivan, and he's he's almost as goofy as me, and I appreciate that because he's I will always appreciate people who make me laugh because my life is incredibly shitty, and I never want to want you guys to see that part of me because I want you to see the the positive side, and Ryan, thankfully, is there every day to put a smile on my face. And as I said, I always appreciate people who make me laugh and people who make me smile. And Ryan deserves all the love in the world that he can get. So, yeah. And we always appreciate Ryan popping in on the post show. And this, I will always appreciate the support, because I never in my life thought that I will ever do this, what I'm doing right now. And it's sometimes all overwhelming to me, but like people like Ryan who are always there supporting, and I see that there's a reason I do it, and it's nice to know that someone's there. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Ryan, we appreciate you so much, man. Every week you're in here just being positive, laughing at my stupid jokes, making Maggie laugh, making me laugh, and your generous super chats. And can't thank you enough, man. You are awesome, and we truly. Damn it, Ryan, you son of a. But you. But thank you, man. We really appreciate it, and you're a good dude, and thank you.
This is why I told you to stick around for the show.
Yes.
Jesus.
Yep. Okay, it's time for Rob jokes. So let's do better than we did last week, right? So a French lady walks into a bar. She takes off her jacket and sits down at the bar, and she's got the bushiest nest of armpit hair you've ever seen. She tries.
Why is it always a French woman?
I don't know. Well, they're known for being hairy, I guess. Anyway, she tries to wave down the bartender. A drunk at the other end of the bar says, "Bartender, get the ballerina a drink." And the bartender looks over at her and asks the drunk, "How do you know she's a ballerina? Only a ballerina could lift her leg that high."
Next.
Okay. A man's walking home late at night when he sees a woman in the shadows. $20, she says. He's never been with a hooker before, but he decides, what the hell? They're going at it for a minute when all of a sudden the light flashes at him. It's a police officer. "What's going on over here?" says the officer. "I'm making love to my wife," the man answers. "Oh, I'm sorry," the cop says. "I didn't know." "Well," the man says, "neither did I until you shine the light in her face."
Jesus.
So I did better than last week, so thank God.
You did. Come on.
Yeah. Well, I made sure like 3 times I had everything I needed here, so that probably helped. But this one looks like it went well. Oh, shit. I just realized I forgot to set up the... So, guys, we will be going over to Fightful Select here shortly. I forgot to set up the link, which is shocking. I forgot to do something. What else is new? But we'll be going over there shortly because I'm new. It's my first day again. But we truly do appreciate you joining us here on Fightful Overbooked. Maggie, tell the people where they can find you.
I'm so happy that you get to say that every week instead of forgetting to plug our shit at the end of the episode. Guys, you can find me at Maggie_IK on Twitter, where you can see me post ridiculous drink videos I make occasionally, and I would really would like to make them more often, but I really don't get that inspiration that I sometimes get. And please check my pinned tweet and like it and share it, and share your honest opinion about it, and we'll be hopping on Fightful Select as soon as Rob gets the link up.
Yeah, as soon as dipshit fixes it, is what she meant to say.
I would never call you that on
No,
air.
you don't have to. I'll call it. So yeah, once dipshit fixes this link, we'll be over on Fightful Select. Just want to say thank you guys very much for watching this show like normal. I can't believe people watch us. It really means the world to me. We have fun. We have a blast. We never try to take this show too seriously because we just love to have fun. And Jeremy, I see that you just posted this, so everyone have a wonderful weekend. At some point, my son will be born. Until then, enjoy life, man. Congratulations on that, and that is awesome. That's awesome, man. Congratulations. That's cool. Other than that, you can follow me at Rob Wilkins. Right there, yeah, right there, and then you can follow Maggie. Shit, right over there somewhere. But follow us on Fightful Select. Follow us at Fightful.com. Follow us, Fightful.com. Follow Maggie at Maggie_IK. Follow me at Rob Wilkins. We'll see you on Fightful Select. We're going to have fun. And you will see the promo that I wanted to show on here, but I couldn't. So give us about 5 minutes over there, if that. Bye-bye. Peace out. Love you. See you later. Fistful.